So I wanted to talk you through my experience as a domestic installer, or getting into the domestic installers world, charge point installation installer as well, via the unconventional route of something like Trade Skills for You or one of these short courses. So I never went to college to do an apprentice. I'm coming into my 40s very soon. I've got 2 kids and a full-time job. I'm fortunate in a position where I earn probably what a qualified electrician earns in my day job, so I'm not relying upon work in order to pay the bills. But that's got its downsides, because when you try to do kind of adult learning on the side, you want to put that into practice to commit it to your memory, and if you're not doing it on a regular basis, as I'm sure everybody's aware, it's difficult to retain that kind of information. And when we're talking about electrical work and installation and circuits and testing and everything that goes with electrical work, you really need to be practicing and doing it for real on the job to kind of stick it up there, and retain it. So for me, I talked through what I did, how much it cost me. I spent £3,500 give or take, including VAT, for a domestic installer and EV charge points equipment installation course. For that I got a level 3 award and a requirement for electrical installation with City and Guilds, level 2 certificate in fundamental inspection and testing, and initial verification with City and Guilds, and a level 3 award in domestic electric charging equipment installation. I also got a 18th edition qualification and Part B building regs qualification. I'll put a link to my Linktree, which has got my Credly and LinkedIn, which has got all of the qualifications that I get with that, for that £3,500, just so you can see what you get if you're interested. What did I think? The idea of the course is it will give you the skill and experience to be able to go out and start working on domestic installations. The reality is you wouldn't want to do that without supervision of a qualified electrician. So I'm quite fortunate that for me, I work alongside a qualified gold card carrying Sparky. So all of my stuff supervised and they sign it off. So my business plan, that works perfectly for that, because essentially what I'm trying to do is cram in the course into a short period of time around my, not necessarily a short period of time, but the training into a short period of time over a year, so that I get that kind of the equivalent of a 1 year electrician's apprentice, perhaps the first year of college as a apprentice electrician in a kind of roundabout way. So the first year is kind of complete now. Second year we're looking at starting to do installs with electrician who's going to supervise all the work and sign it off with NAPIT as they're a competent person on the scheme, and then year 3 I go out alone. Hopefully by that point I've completed level 3, and I can get on a competent person scheme myself, and by that point I've completed enough electrical work, enough charge point installations that I can kind of do it myself and do problem solving and all of the inspection and testing, EICs and what have you. So that's the plan. Is it worth it? Is the course worth it? I would say yes, for somebody in my position. If you're not in my position and you're kind of in your late teens and you're looking at becoming a Sparky, then I would say definitely go to college and do the kind of conventional route as an apprentice and work your way up. I'm not in a position to do that because I can't drop a wage that much as I'd like to just jump into that field. I'd end up losing 30,000 pounds in wage, which as a dad with 2 kids and a mortgage, I just can't afford to do that. So this is the only route for me, and it works. It's working at the moment. I just need to continue to do the work, and I think the problem that a lot of people have is they take on these courses and they learn and they get the qualifications, and then they kind of shelve it for 3 months or 6 months when something else happens, and then when they come back to it, oh, how do I do this, how do I do that? Well, that's not good enough, is it? You can't be taking on work and then sitting there phoning somebody else up going, I've forgotten everything, I don't know what I'm doing, can you come and fix it for me? It's a terrible business plan, that. So that's where I am. Check out my Linktree, check out the YouTube channel that I've got, give us a follow. I'm hoping to put a load more videos as I go along things are really going to start to ramp up now because I completed the courses I need to complete. As I go into level 3, obviously I'll do some more videos on that and some more installs. So if you're interested in the perspective of a domestic installer rather than a fully qualified Sparky, then yeah, give us a follow.